Hey there, it's time for me to replenish my collage fodder. I keep them in this book that I made. I learned that that's what you call these little bits and bobs that I've been making for a while. I like to make mine with these cheap Crayola watercolors or these other watercolors that I got from Five Below. You could use the fancy artsy watercolors as well, that works. Or you could use watered down acrylic paint as well. I like to paint on the back of ugly scrapbook paper or whatever paper. You can also use thicker cardstock, or you can use watercolor, actually watercolor paper. I use the cheap Amazon basic watercolor paper. You can use other fancier paper if you want. I cut it down to size so I don't have to work with big paper. And then I use my cheapy paintbrushes and my, Jesus, this is going fast. I use my paintbrushes and my palette. This palette already had some paint on it, so I'm just gonna wet that paint and start with that. And then I start making my little icons and my shapes that I normally like to work with. So I like to use a lot of flowers. I always use hearts. That's like my go-to icon. So I use lots of hearts and circles and squares. You can create whatever shapes you like to work with. It could be, I also make rainbows. So it could be rainbows. It could be circles, swirls, whatever you want to make. It could be leaves. It could be vines. It could be, I don't know, whatever comes to your mind and your heart's desires. So yeah, I like to do a lot of flowers and stuff like that. So I am going to shut my pie hole and put some music and speed this up and let you watch the magic come to life. This is a long one, so if you don't like long videos, you can scroll. If you do, you can watch the process. And then yeah, just watch this come together. After I paint, I add some outline, and then I cut everything out, and then I add it to my book, and that is it. Pretty easy. You can do this with stuff from magazines. If you pre-cut stuff from magazines for collaging, you can also add them to like a book with pockets. You can make pockets from pretty much anything and then make a book. If somebody wants to know how to do that, let me know. I could do a how-to on how to make a little book with pockets. It's pretty simple, I think. So yeah, leave that in the comments. Here you see me making the rainbows. I love these. I love half circles and circles with polka dots. I use them pretty frequently, so I like to replenish and then use them. And okay, I'm gonna be quiet now. Bye.